Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Q. Gonna look sell. We back on the channel. This that rank grind, Marvel Rivals grind. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, this game right here. This game right here. This game was crazy, boy. I tell you. Now you see we back on Deadpool and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Got my boy Reese in the cut. You know, right there on Bucky. And this another gold game, but this game was just like so close and down to the wire that I was like, I gotta upload this one. But I'm gonna upload, my platinum game, and then so on and so forth. But I'm not gonna lie, man. I was talking about in the last video. Yeah, this season been nice, bruh. Like this season has really made me motivate me to keep playing the game. Um, because I've enjoyed the game since it came out, but there's definitely after a certain period of time, after the first, I won't say like 3 seasons, like that season that had Angela, I don't even think I really played. And same thing with the when Daredevil came out, like I don't think I really played around that time. Um, and I think this new season just kind of brought a nice little freshness to it. And now my goal for this season, I'm trying to hit Celeste. You know what I mean? Cause I really went on my first grind. Like when the game first came out, highest I got at that point was GM2. I was on like the cusp of GM1, and ever since after that point, we kind of slowed down on playing, so we never really got back to that height. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, the way like just the game loop of the game right now feels really great in terms of the pacing. You know, like the slowing down the ultimates really changed the game, and I think it's really showing some flaws in some people's game. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be out in the open no more. You gotta actually play cover and shit like that. And I ain't gonna lie, if you complaining about anything related to that sense in terms of the game, that's kinda, I ain't gonna lie, that's on you, my boy. But hey, you see me, we trying to get to it. Um, they already got the first point. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes, hey, the thing, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes the thing be giving me that thing pause. Cause, bro, the way the thing, like, obviously we can shoot them, but sometimes, like, if you don't kill the thing quick enough, like, he gonna cause havoc, like, in your whole shit. You gonna be jumping around and shit like that, You gonna be bouncing all over the place, pause. Um, so y'all gonna see how we try to slow that down in this game. But I want to kind of get away from talking about the game, because y'all know, like, I be talking about anything. So um and obviously, like, most of my channel up to this point has been music related, and I haven't really made any music content as of late, just because it hasn't really been anything I've cared to listen to, honestly, in terms of anything new. Like, there are things I could listen to, like, Bruno Mars dropped an album. Um, who else? There was ASAP Rocky. I never got around to ASAP Rocky, if I'm being honest. Like, I just don't listen to him like that, really. Trying to think who else dropped. Don Toliver dropped. I'm be honest, I don't really, I don't really care about listening to a Don Toliver like album. Like he has good songs, but it's like I don't feel like listening to a Don Toliver album. You know what I mean? And I don't know, because especially with Don Toliver, the thing with me for him is like he kind of has fallen into this kind of feeling about how I feel about Gunna currently, is like, because for me, like, Gunna, I've been listening to Gunna for so long that it's kind of like I don't really need the newer stuff, because some of his newer stuff, it tends to all just sound like the same and mesh together, which I always say, like, an artist is gonna have a certain sound, but I still think that you can have more. Uh, you can be more dynamic within your own sound. Like, um, what was his last album? The last one? Is that what it was? Be honest, like, I was listening to it and it was just like, I don't know. I couldn't even really finish it for real, like that. Like, I wanted to, but it's just like I just couldn't get. I couldn't get all the way into it, bro. I'm be honest. And that same way is kind of how I feel about Don Tolliver. Like, I'll listen to a Don Tolliver song or like his singles, but like to repeatedly like listen to Don Tolliver is like I don't know. I don't care to do it. But something I have been seeing, recently is we gonna talk about that boy Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow. Now, if you don't know Jack Harlow, white boy. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he recently dropped his album Monica, and that album got a lot of just pushback from black community, and like I don't know, it's a tough situation because it's like I'm always been the person of like, if someone likes, like, if someone's an artist, they can make whatever music they want. Um, but I do think that the artist has to understand that there is going to be feedback, especially if you're going into a new genre that is not like predominantly your own people. It's definitely you're gonna hear feedback, and I think the only thing with Jack Harlow for me is like, I think that the hate he was getting is like a bit much in my opinion. Um, just in the sense of like, yeah, when he was coming up and he had that interview on the Breakfast Club, he didn't really know a lot of R&B songs and shit like that, like that they was asking him about, and people kind of look at like moments like that and kind of hold it against him now currently. But to me, it's like, what if he like actually took time to like look at these things, and what if he actually listened to more like soul music, like maybe he did do that and has more of an appreciation for it now. Um, and it's hard because it's like, I feel like anyone that goes into a different space is always gonna have the claims of cosplaying like someone's culture. Like, personally, if a white guy wants to make a rap album, I don't really care. Like, because I'm gonna judge you based on like at your actual ability to make music and have it sound good. And up until this point, I think Jack Harlow has done a pretty good job at that. Like, I think in terms of his rapping ability, I think he's pretty okay. He's pretty decent. I fuck with Jack Harlow personally. Now, with all that being said, the biggest problem with that album is that shit is mid. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was listening to Monica earlier throughout the day, and it was just like, nah, bro, this ain't it. Like, not that it's not bad, but those are not great either. It's kind of just it's really just mediocre, which sucks because I fuck with Jack Harlow and I think his other work is better, and this shit was kind of like just like, he just don't got that soul to it. You know what I mean? Like, he kind of like he doing that soft singing on track and shit like that, and it just don't really hit. It just don't really hit. And like, he's talking about like, relationships and shit like that. But with Jack, at least on this album, it's never like too deep. in my opinion, for this album. I actually think he has, deeper songs on some other albums, but this album, it was on some cool shit. It was on some cool shit, but it didn't really stick. And there's some good songs on there, but it's like, in terms of like the genre of soul, like it's not making me want to come back to that personally. Like, you know, like if I'm gonna come back to it, I'm gonna come back and pick someone who actually really like is good at it. If I'm being honest, but I, I want to give him a bit of a pass because obviously it's his first time really making an album like that, so maybe he just has improved on it. But that also leads to the conversation of like, okay, is he gonna continue to make that type of music at all, or is he gonna just kind of continue to rap? Because then it's kind of like he kind of just did it for the one time, you know what I mean? And I at least do want to say like, at least he didn't do like a more white type of genre, because that was my thing with the whole kind of situation with his hate is like, if he at least didn't go to like, it's not like he started rapping and then went over to like a white genre like country. Like if he would have did that, I would completely understand the hate. But I don't understand it as much just because like he at least is trying to, you know, get deeper into like these genres that are in like within our culture, you know what I mean? But it's like I really don't even, it's like I can't even really defend them on any of it just because it's like that shit is too mid, bro. That shit is too mid. But anyway, that's Jack Harlow for you. Um, and other thing that I like kind of tapped into recently was J Cole. Now J Cole just dropped an interview recently with Nadeska. I can't even say it. Shout out Nadeska. You know what I mean? But I really wanted to talk about the J Cole interview just because one thing that I really took away from that interview was J Cole just being able to truly live in his own truth, and I just really like that because it kind of just sending this message of how living in your own truth will really just set you free. Because he, obviously we had the whole Kendrick Drake beef, and he's kind of a part of that because he dropped his own diss to Kendrick, and we know having he deleted it and all that, and it was crazy because he's talking in an interview and he's saying like he wasn't like that decision that he made. It was like he wasn't even really super sure in what to do in that moment, and so he's trying to lean to people around him and stuff like that, and so in that moment he made the diss, and in the moment he said like it felt like the right thing to do or like the right decision, but then he was like looking back on it afterwards, he was like, he said he felt like shit, like he felt terrible, and I really resonate with that because it just shows goes to show how much like when you're unsure in a decision, like how much it can really I don't want to say make you regret it, but it just goes to show like how much you might not really feel what you're feeling in that moment, and he was that eventually led him up to making that apology at Dreamfest, and he was like he literally decided to do it like an hour before it happened, and it was like once he did it, it was like he felt like the world was just like off his shoulders, like, and it's one of those things where I really admire J. Cole's honesty because I I really do feel like J. Cole is just really just like the people's uh artist, you know. He's kind of like the people's champ. Like he's just really relatable to a wide group of people, honestly. And I think I think more people would relate to that interview than what people made lead on. But I just thought that was really interesting. I also thought it was also thought uh, his little trailer to his interview with Cameron was really funny. He was like, because Cameron put a lawsuit on him, and he just pulled up on camera and said, "A lawsuit, bruh?" Like that's just too funny, but it's really crazy. Like that whole beef situation really kind of impacted J. Cole in such a way that, at least in terms of how people view him, and I don't know, it's like people just kind of stopped caring about him. But it's like, bro, this nigga really, like, he really be rapping on some shit. You know what I mean? Like his talent is crazy when it comes to just writing music, and I'm so glad that like the fall off was like as good as it was, because I feel like it was the right way, kind of just felt like the right way to go out. And it really just makes me happy that the whole beef happened, just because how much it inspired him to um, keep actually like writing music, because he was talking about how like when he was actually gonna drop the fall off, and after he dropped mightily later, he was like ready to get that shit like just over. But he said once the beef happened, it was like it just lit a spark in him that wouldn't have happened if the beef didn't happen. And it's just crazy like how much that moment really created such great music, bro. But that's kind of like just all my thoughts I've been thinking about in terms of music and shit like that. Um, but before I head out, because I'm probably not gonna talk throughout this whole video. It's been 20 minutes. I'm gonna let y'all rock out with the last portion of the gameplay. But I'm just trying to, I just want to check in with y'all, you know, see how y'all doing, man. Like, it's just crazy out here, man. Shit is really, shit is really crazy. Like, if you pay attention at all to, you know, politics and just the whole world in general, shit is crazy, bro. Like, I'm not even really too political of a person, bro. Like, I don't. Oh, that's a whole nother that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic. But just the heads of like our all of our countries and stuff like that is just, I don't know, it's crazy to look at. But hey, man, I know y'all out here grinding. Shit, me too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga be tired, bro. Nigga be tired. Like I be trying to get these videos out to y'all. You know, nigga trying to finish grad school so I can, you know, make more money in the future type shit. But yeah, man, that should be. Hey, man, sometimes that should be weighing on you, bro. Sometimes it should be weighing on you. And if y'all need, you know, just people to talk to, man, hit your friends, bro. If you got friends, hit up your friends. You never know. You never know what they going through. They might change your whole life view. You know what I'm saying? Hit up your friends, hit up your family, if you have any. If you don't have any, you know, trying to find shit. If you listen to this and you don't have any shit, you know, I talk to you, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we all need somebody, you know what I mean? And I think people really forget how much of a difference that'll make. And just putting out that positivity to the world, spreading it to other people, like that junk, it really changed someone's day, bro. It really changed someone's day. So if you ever out in the world, bro, be happy, be positive, even if shit's hard. You never know what your smile might make someone else do. So, and remember, hey, don't take shit too personal. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times shit happens. people might do something to us, and it feels personal, but you really got to look at them and be like, okay, maybe they're just feeling something internally, and I just happen to be the person that they're taking it out on. Sometimes you gotta just, take that on chin, or maybe should see what's up with them. But yeah, man, I just hope y'all stay blessed, stay cool, stay easy. And that being said, man, I'm out.
I should have like 3 deaths. They shouldn't even have capped that point.
They shouldn't have.
I died front line somehow, surrounded by healers. I don't even know how that's possible. Whatever. You would think that you want to heal the motherfuckers that are snapping on the team. So you probably want to heal me, you, and Thor the most.
Yeah.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Like Thor got 11 deaths. Like that's low-key a lot.
Yeah. I think he was on Iron Man for a bit. I don't know. Actually, was that him?
Oh, that was. Wait, that means that he's probably not even snapping like that on Thor.
Yeah. Nah, he just a Thor.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Alright. Hey,
3, 2,
I'm gonna try and get my ultimate quick and just use it on the healers.
to the mission area. Got it?
Shoot, up top.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. He's backing off. Rocket's on top of it, dude.
Hey, shoot him. Yep. That's all we needed. Come on. Almost got my ult.
Wow, he is fucking.
He got revived.
He is doing damage, bro. That's coming tonight.
Good shit. Thor, you gotta back up. I got that invisible ult. Shoot. Try and shoot. Yep. Yep, that's all we needed.
Motherfucker stealing my ace, bro. Back off.
Nigga, I was supposed to get
Back
that.
off, bro.
Come on now.
How much damage you got?
It's a pool party, nigga.
How much damage you got?
Nigga, I got that damage block too, nigga. Come on now.
I got 32,000.
Okay, nigga. I'm tanking too.
I'm stealing your shit. Watch this.
Nah. Hey.
Hey, how the fuck I'm in her ult. What the fuck? Are we for real right now?
I think it might kill through, honestly.
Oh, that's not right. That just get me in my fucking ace. I need your ass to die, look.
Oh! I pressed the wrong button.
No.
No.
Kill him.
Nigga, we gotta win. Alright, hold on. Whoa.
Alright.
We got lock in.
We gotta kill her fast.
Bro, this fucking building.
Yeah, they gotta stop us doing this shit on the map, bro.
Alright, hey, I'm trying to use my ult on one of the healers. Thank God.
Oh, thank God she got that shit.
I can't. Bro, where is everyone?
Oh.
I shot it. Shoot it. Oh no.
They might just lost this shit. Wait.
Nah, we got it. Ultron, get Ultron. Hey, we gotta get the healers,
Ultron dead.
Help me.
Go, girl.
Hey, I'm on the way back.
Oh, we should have it.
Let's go.
Fuck, man. Oh, you botched you shit the Star Lord at the end.
What? Man, hell nah. Are you serious?
Bro, the game ended and it gave it to Star Lord. Wait. How did he get it though? Look at his stat line. What?
Bro, how?
Compared to our shit, his shit looks ass. Are we for real? I went 42 and 10 with 35,000 damage. Insane.